Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, or they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses.
Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
Urban excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't trying to go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Peace. Welcome back to another episode of the Urban X Podcast. I'm Malcolm. This is the artist formerly known as the Black Dot.
I like that.
Yeah, we're here with you guys in the building.
Formerly known.
I stole that from somebody who watched the exclusive, but that was dope. That was dope.
I like you.
Thank you guys for joining us yet again. Another episode.
Number one father and son podcast.
Yes,
Ever in the universe.
in the multiverse, universe,
omni,
flat
inner,
Earth,
outer,
round
Earth, flat, infinite plane,
beyond the Arctic wall,
beyond the
all
Arctic
that.
wall, Tarratown or Tartaria,
everywhere.
Jupiter, you
Yeah.
name it.
Yeah.
You ain't rocking with us.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for joining. Hope everybody had a great week.
Yeah, it looked like you had a great week.
Listen, man.
It's $12, man.
It's not.
Invest $12 in your face.
Yo, so yeah, I do need a haircut. If you're watching me right now, definitely do. But it's just I be so busy during the week, man. I gotta wait till the weekend, and then I got 2 shows during the week.
I got clippers.
I'm not letting you touch me, man.
Malcolm.
Don't touch me.
Malcolm,
Don't touch me.
I'm your father, man.
Yeah, and you scarred me when I was like 5.
You're gonna hold that. How old are you now? You're gonna be 30.
Yeah.
That was 25 years ago.
Yeah.
And you're gonna hold that against me.
Yes.
Who knows what state of mind I was in 25 years ago, son?
Eli didn't want you touching. He got locks now.
No.
Yeah, he said, "You not touching my head no more."
No, see, the thing with Eli was just a little bit different. All right, he allowed me to lace him, and sometimes I would send him with his line, but I told him put a helmet on, and with cerebral palsy, he was leaning like this anyway, so it looked like his shit was
absolutely.
And then he went and got a real haircut, and he came back, and he just said, "Dad, you're fired," because I had a real haircut. I've gotten better.
Somebody said we should do a barbershop skit. We should.
I've gotten better. I have the professional stuff now, man. The powder.
Leave me alone.
I got the spray.
Leave me alone. How's everybody doing? How was your week?
All right. Well, look like that. That's all. Look like that. Look at me. Huh?
That's what's up.
Self-done. We got the little. All right. Hope everyone is well out there, having a great day, week. Mm-hmm. It's the Labor Day weekend.
Yes, it is. Be safe. Have fun.
Be safe out there. This is usually when Brooklyn is turned up. Because of the parade.
I saw an article in the New York Post said 50 NYPD officers went to see Brooklyn gang members to talk to them so they could relax this weekend during the Juve ceremonies and stuff like Juve
because
celebrations.
That's their counterparts.
Yeah.
The gangs work for the police so they wouldn't have a HR meeting.
Yeah. See, I'm gonna need y'all to chill.
I'm gonna need y'all to chill this week.
Hold it down, yeah.
We not gonna move the drugs we normally move.
Right.
Everybody be chill. Let this Jamaican event take place.
Yeah.
How else can you go to your goddamn enemy?
Mm-hmm.
The people you supposed to be fighting. This is Gotham City.
Well, it's
that's like Batman going to see the Joker and like, yo.
It's an initiative to for community policing. Working with your
if
community.
I know where you are,
True that.
and I can go meet with you, why don't I just go arrest your ass?
Because you don't got no probable cause.
So what makes you think I'm a gangster, sir? What makes you think I'm a blood member, sir? Why are you here, sir? You have no evidence on me whatsoever. That makes no sense.
This is true. No. Good point.
If
Very
you
good
know
point.
where I'm at, just go get them.
Very good point.
And scoop them up and take them to jail. Then we know that the weekend will be popping.
Well, that was the beginning of that movie, Colors.
Yes.
That was the beginning. That's like, at the beginning. He said, just round them up.
Round them up.
No matter what they do, round them up. And then that was that whole.
Like, yo, I like to have a meeting. You saw the Dave Chappelle clip. What time should we get there?
Yeah.
I got some punani set up at 8.
Yeah.
Come about midday, 3 days later.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like what kind of community service is this?
Just saying.
Like, we know what you do. We know you selling drugs and you gangbanging.
But I'm not doing it now.
But we don't want you to do it right now. So fall back.
Yeah.
And we'll pick you up on, how about we get back to work on Monday?
Yeah.
Or Tuesday. Monday's the holiday.
Yeah. Take the day off.
Take the day off.
Yeah.
And we'll start shooting at each other and selling drugs on Tuesday. Fair enough?
Fair.
I like it. Organized crime.
Fair.
Organized crime.
Yeah.
What kind of bullshit is that?
That's funny. Let's do a quick roll call.
Yeah.
Quick roll call. So Connecticut in the house, Bahamas.
Okay, Bahamas in the building.
Brooklyn, of course, we just talked about Brooklyn. Southwest Philly, Cincinnati in the house, DC.
Okay.
Bay Area, ATL.
Okay.
Maryland in the house.
Maryland.
Southwest Philly again.
Chicago.
Hartford in the building.
Pittsburgh.
Columbia, South Carolina in the building.
Bmore.
Greenville.
Soundview. Throw my X's up.
Okay, Soundview.
Tampa, Colorado. Jackson, Mississippi.
Throgs Neck from Cedric Project. Shouts out to you.
Oh, man. St. Louis. Everybody's in the building with us, man.
Thank y'all.
We thank you for being here.
Quick reminder, tomorrow's it.
Yeah. Oh, but tomorrow's it, but we have a new exclusive.
Well, new Real Mentality episode.
A new Real Mentality clip.
Yes, and we'll show it later on.
We'll show it during the commercial
But
break.
it'll be up tomorrow for you guys to see. That's members.
Yes, the full episode will be up tomorrow for you guys to see. This one was tough.
Yeah, it was a great episode, though.
Great episode.
Yeah, great episode.
So we're unleashing the episodes now. You still have time to become a $5 member.
Yes, so tomorrow at midnight, the cart closes.
Yes, tomorrow at midnight, the cart will close. So it's an opportunity for you to get in.
Yes.
We thank you for the support that is taking place.
Absolutely. Everybody the new people who signed up, you guys see what's in there.
See what's in there.
Yeah.
Go enjoy. And don't forget, we just have more stuff
Absolutely.
coming because we're gonna have our cake and eat it too.
Mm-hmm.
We were toggling for years like we had to do one or the other. No, we're gonna do both and add value in our membership, which is low, so you can't say we hustling you.
Exactly.
And still be able to come on Mondays and Thursdays for those who can't afford it or those who don't see the value in it. We're still here for you too. But we have a lot to offer, and we want to offer it to you guys.
Thank you to Hada Soleil, Blessings, Dot and Malcom, Mitch the Glitch. That's a good one.
Mitch the Glitch.
Did I leave unseasoned? Yeah. Did I leave the unseasoned chicken on the stove? Look, yeah. Time for the Elisa time to take a seat. And Blood Money, never watch a live show. Going to check back in to watch the entire episode. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
All right, so let's get to it.
Let us get to it.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So I guess we, start right in on that. Mitch McConnell again, Senator. I think he's this House Speaker. I think he is. He had another malfunction to get at the press conference yesterday, And yeah, it's time to take old Yellow out back, man. It's time.
Yeah, take old Yellow out back.
It's time.
And put him down.
Yeah.
Put him down.
And it was crazy because like he went out like as they asking him about like running again.
Yes.
It's like, you thinking about running again? He said,
yeah.
And just stopped. And then his aide had to come and said, Senator, did you hear? And he was gone again. Like, that is embarrassing.
Not only is it embarrassing,
I wouldn't have you up there like that.
No,
I wouldn't have you doing this podcast. So what you think about it? And you just stop in there. Like, I'm not gonna do that to you.
Doc, what do you?
Did you hear? Yeah, I'm not gonna do that to you.
Welcome to the part.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Number one.
Yeah,
we're not gonna do that.
I'm not gonna do that to you.
No disrespect to the people who live that life. We're not gonna be up here doing that.
Absolutely.
If I can't get down like this,
exactly.
like even if I lose the movement in one hand, I might could be able to just plant the hand there.
Just on the button?
On the button. Nobody be noticing. And they're like, that nigga don't even lift up and take his hand down.
They're gonna expose you. You ever seen Black Dot lift his hand?
You never seen him lift his left hand.
Yeah.
So, there's ways around it, but I'm not gonna do that. Nope.
Yeah, so I think the calls for term limits are gonna get louder because there's even Democrats going like I don't like them, but dude, this is nasty.
What does this symbolically say? There's time for this whole regime. Pelosi, all of them old people who on a senators or Congress budget became millionaires with the same nonsense. It's time. It makes America look bad.
Yeah.
Because people in other countries are seeing that as well. This is our leadership now. So just think about, forget what it physically looked like. We know that's a disaster. But to watch this in real time, our leadership blank out like that.
Yeah.
The president is already bad.
Yeah, he be falling asleep.
He falls asleep.
He be malfunctioning too.
He be malfunctioning.
Yeah.
And to see Mitch McConnell do it twice. Now, last time, we saw the action between the handler. That was obvious. I didn't see no handler action this time. So it just begs to differ, like, what's really going on here?
So they're saying that it's a result of he had a severe concussion, and they asked Joe Biden about it today. He said that's normal to
What caused the concussion?
that too. That and at 81,
Did he fall?
At 81 to be having a concussion, that's like life threatening at that point. So what the hell happened to you? And I didn't hear about no injuries of him falling or anything like that.
I didn't hear nothing
So
of a sorts. And so that makes, because that's something that needs to be reported.
Right.
Mitch McConnell fell.
Yeah, right.
And he's going to be on home rest. So then we can add 2 and 2. Okay, remember he fell 2 weeks ago.
Right.
So maybe all his cognitive, skills are not back. We heard nothing of a concussion. So we know that's a cover story.
Yeah.
He's just getting old. And to be out in front of, they wheeling them out in front of the people, not a good look.
And there's another old woman. She's like 90. Like she's older than that.
Okay.
And she signed over what is it when you sign over your rights to somebody to take care of you? What is it called?
Power of attorney.
Yes. So she signed over power of attorney to her daughter. So her daughter has to make all the decisions for her, but she still has a vote on the Senate floor.
Nah, no
How does
good.
that make sense?
No good. No good. Her daughter can say anything. Her daughter can have her own agenda.
Yeah,
and go, no. This is what my mother wants. Very bad. Very bad.
How does that make any sense? It doesn't.
It makes all...
And then the news came out recently. She took a fall.
Who? The 90-year-old lady?
Yeah, she took a fall. And she's literally in a wheelchair. So they're literally wheeling her out. She looks crazy. Dianne Feinstein. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Again, it just makes our government look bad.
Yeah.
Where are the fighters in this country? You know what I'm saying? This is clearly old money, old paradigm, old regime, and it's time for a new. I don't care who you choose to vote for. Again, that's your personal business. It's clear that it's time for a new regime.
Yeah, politics has to be the best career in this country.
To.
Like
Has
you
to.
can not make good on any of your promises ever, barring like a real major scandal. You can keep that job for the rest of your life.
When you get in, and that's what they know.
Yeah.
You're gonna get this position. We're gonna compromise you early, and you just ride this thing out with you know what I'm saying, all of the money you get and you know, all that the secret stuff you do.
I don't know if y'all seen Bernie Sanders recently. So Bernie Sanders has gone. Bernie Sanders, I think in the last 8 years, he's garnered a huge fan base because he seemed like the politician with a heart, right? Like, wow, he seems like for the people. And, you know, he's gone completely just Democratic, you know.
Yes.
You know, corporate Democrat now. He's voting. He said he put his support behind Biden when nobody asked him who he was supporting yet.
Right.
Because, you know, that's the thing where like, they ask, who, you know, do you endorse him? So he just endorsed Biden out of nowhere, randomly. Like, whoa, we didn't even ask you all that.
Right. Yep.
And then he was going in on Cornel West, and then people are starting to do blame other people for Biden's lack of polling right now, lack of strength in polling right now, because a lot of people are interested in Cornel West, so they're saying third parties always take away votes from Democrats.
The Democrats, yes.
So we can't have that, and Cornel West is irresponsible, and
because he should know that.
All the black people are getting mad at Cornel West. And then, I don't know if you saw this, The Root, you guys know famous Root publication.
Yes.
They just came out and basically they're saying, well, MAGA is, you know, targeting black men, and they're a large number of black men that are planning to vote for Trump, and we need to stop this. What can we do to stop this, turn the tide, and things like that? Basically, why y'all not getting in line? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's starting
there
early.
is an increased amount of people who are black who are Trumpsters. A lot of them originate in the South. But a lot of people just going, yo, this shit just makes more sense.
Yeah, listen, and it's 2023, right? So Biden got in 2020 as president, right? And people are just doing compare and contrast. What was the 4 years like when Trump was in compared to the 4 years now? Your life is probably, most likely, statistically harder with Biden in. And that's politics aside. I'm just talking about the world.
Slow down, Malcolm.
No, because this is where I'm going.
Slow down now.
This is where I'm going. So we understand presidents have no power, right? So optically, it just looks like that. Optically, it just looks like, and like I said, my personal belief that if Trump had won, that we still would be doing something like going nefarious in that direction somehow. It's just that the Democrats are in power. It's easy to place their blame, and they're doing a better job, or their gaslighting is more outward.
Well, their gaslighting is more outward simply because they have built-in votes. They have built-in support.
Right.
So they don't have to gaslight on a level higher than most.
Right.
They don't have to try hard. They go, we Democrats.
Yeah.
And you sitting at home, been in program because your grandmother was a Democrat, her grandmother was a Democrat.
Absolutely.
Even though the Republicans want freed the slaves. But that's beside the point. And so this is a thing where we don't even have to quantify or qualify any actions. We just need to put on a shit show in front of you. And as a result of that, we get to, you know,
and then
reap the benefits.
What the Democrats are doing, like they just like full on just like gaslighting, just full on lying. Like the woman, the press secretary, she came out and said nobody in the history of presidency has done more for the border control than Biden.
Yeah.
What?
That is a blatant lie.
Excuse me?
But you can get away with it. Who is going to research it? What knuckle draggers?
And even if you do, because they'll put up a video or like he'll tweet something. It's not him. It's actually the black girl. They caught her tweeting from his thing.
Oh wow, okay.
Because she tweeted like I ran on this from her account. Everybody's like,
whoa,
right?
Got you.
So, but the Twitter or X, like the fact checkers are checking these tweets like on the spot now. Like, no, that's not true. This is what's happening. That's why the graph says so and so. So it's a mess. It's a mess. Just be here for it.
Just be here for it.
Watch it. Sit back. You know
Sit
what I mean?
back and enjoy the show. Because I'm going to tell you now, when September really hits its stride going into the winter months, as we come out of the final of the Jason months, expect the unexpected.
Oh yeah, did you guys hear Trump's comments?
That was bold.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
It
he's
was
been
bold,
watching Urban X.
but it was It was echoing the sentiments of how most of us feel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what does that do for the psyche of the people? Because you can't say he's lying.
Right.
He's like, yeah, that's just the truth. They can't put me back to putting masks on and in long lines and a new variant. And this thing just
Talked about globalists.
yeah,
like,
this thing just gets out of control, man.
I was like, oh.
So, again, our goal and our strategy during our 90-day, morning meetup, it ain't just going to be fun and games. We're going to be strategizing on how to do what we do.
Yes.
And how we can control what we control.
Yeah.
Don't even holler at me if you ain't got no sea moss, elderberries, water. Hit your checklist, because those are the things we can control. We spoke about that. And so we'll get more in depth as they lay out their plan, and then we won't worry. We'll create invisible barriers of the things we know we can't control, so we don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I can't take on the stress of this and that. There's nothing I can do about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
But what I can control, I want to be in full control. And,
When I was younger, I'd never when I thought about how I'd want my adult years to be, I didn't think now I want just land. I want a farm. I just want to do simple stuff. You know what I mean? Just very simple living. And it's because the way the world's going, it's just I feel I think a lot more people want to just live a simple life now. And I think
and
it's
we
because
want to just be left alone.
left alone. Right.
That's it. Left alone to our own accord, and we can make it. Just remove all of the pressure, organized, stressful pressure that is put on us as a collective.
Yes.
To demoralize us and keep us disoriented, so we don't figure out how we can manage here.
Right.
How we can get out and sun gaze, how we can put our feet on the ground, how we can share and barter, and how we can build proper communities. Because that's where the strength lies and used to always lie. Now it's me against you, you against me. It's being on the gram, it's this, that. It's all of these things outside of us that has got all of us a little disoriented.
Yes.
Yeah, right? We fucked up.
Yeah, we just collectively.
We fucked up, man.
Yeah, collectively.
Yeah, man. I took a survey of the people. I'm like, oh man, this is bad. And that's why I'm happy, because my wife told me she's my Shabety Bass. And and it meant a lot to me. And I said, excuse me? She said, no, that's why I'm here. I'm your Shabety Bass.
Shabety Bass.
And I said, what? She said, Shabety.
What you drinking?
She must have meant, she meant obviously Betty Shabazz. And that just goes to show you that knuckle dragging is it's a loose term.
It's a spectrum.
It's a spectrum of knuckle dragging that goes. She said, you know what I mean? I said, no, that's a new one. So I have a Shabety Bass in my life.
Yes.
You need to get you
a Shabety Bass.
a Shabety Bass,
As you
man,
should.
to hold you down during these hard times, man.
Absolutely.
Get you a Shabety Bass, man. You know what I mean?
So yesterday I rewatched The Big Short, and it's about the financial crisis of 2008.
Or Scoretta.
That was
I took it too far.
Scoretta,
Because there's
No, you had it.
All right.
You just jumped over it. It's
All
okay.
right. So what are you saying now?
Yeah, I was saying yesterday I rewatched The Big Short, and it's about the 2008 housing crisis.
The housing crisis, yes.
And now I have a better understanding of what went on, because the first time I watched it, I didn't know. I just knew somebody said something was gonna happen. Nobody believed them.
Right.
And people were making financial kind of bets and shorts and calls and stuff like that. Now I understand it, but how they felt about what was happening, the people who knew, it was yo, this is clearly a bubble. Something's clearly about to happen.
Right.
2023, they just kind of remixed how they were masking and bundling money together and with the housing market, because Zillow, they just said they're offering 1% down payments.
What?
1% down payments.
How's that even humanly possible?
I don't know. And people are just going, yo, this cannot be good.
Son, we almost got caught in that joint. Money kept saying shit like, nah, just put down that, because you know you're going to have a better job in 5. The shit in 5 years was ballooning to astronomical numbers. And lucky for me, because I got a Shabety Baz, she said, that is not a good look.
Yeah.
Because we was able to ready to put some money down. And I'm like, you know me, I'm a big dreamer. I'm like, in 5 years,
I'm be selling millions of copies of my
millions
book.
copies of my book. I'm gonna be on my Diddy shit, and that's gonna be no. We just gonna purchase that house and start putting that money and roll that over. 20 years later, I need you $5, man, because you know the business.
Join the membership.
You join the membership and see. That's why you need a Shabety, man, to go. That doesn't make economical sense, bro. You know what I mean? You know, and so. They almost got us because the shit the houses they were showing us, I could have put a bowling alley in the basement. This is how dope these houses was. And I was like, yo, a bowling alley, because you know I like to show off. Niggas come to my house, come downstairs for a few minutes. It's a bowling alley down there. We bar and shit. And
you'd have used it twice.
Yeah, I'd have used it twice because you would only came over to my house twice a year based on the location where it was. And so I could see that one coming without seeing it coming. Yeah. And then when it burst, and it was too big to let it fail, and so they all made that money and got away with it. Just like
one banker went to jail.
Just like this COVID situation.
Oh my God.
Where how many people got them $4 and $5 million PPP loans that they never have to pay. It was this free money. See, they're gonna go after the little guys to make an example to look like
the dumb ones.
The dumb ones who just were just really, really dumb. One person doing 40 people's accounts
and then
shit.
the name be like, never gonna touch me.
Yeah, never gonna touch me, Incorporated. Get that money, LLC. I'm bout it, you know, Incorporated. You know, just weird shit where you go, come on, right? And so, you know, and so they just made...
People were wilding,
People was wilding. They made a shitload of cash, bro. And nobody's going to have to pay it back.
Nothing.
Not the big boys. You know what I mean? So they constantly do this, and now this war. Oh, this war, man. They just sent another
250 million back to you, more to Ukraine.
Bro, they just putting the money in the left pocket, moving it to the right pocket.
So Tucker Carlson, he actually interviewed the Prime Minister of Hungary.
Okay.
Right? And he was talking about the war in Ukraine. He goes, yo, and they share a border with Ukraine.
Oh, okay. Hungary.
Yes,
okay.
right, Hungary.
Okay.
So they share a border with Ukraine. And he said that it's impossible for Ukraine to win this war. Like, it makes no sense. He said it's not a misunderstanding, that it's impossible. That cannot happen. And then somebody else is a general, a former high-ranking U.S. military. He goes, yo, like, they have way too many people in there, like, just population. They have way too advanced militarily.
Talking about the Russian.
Yeah, he was like, it's not even like, why are we lying?
It's not even close. It's not even close.
So the fact that Americans keep getting the propaganda that, the Ukrainians on the street are even fighting back, and remember the ghost of death, like
it's bad. And then they're in the club. The real people show the camera. They're in the clubs. They're in the pools.
It look like they got new stuff. Like their infrastructure is getting new stuff. And then President Zelensky, the Ukrainian president, he just came out and said they're not holding elections until they get $5 billion in funding from the U.S. and Europe.
Then they hold their elections. So they're holding us hostage.
Yes.
Based on their needs and what they need.
We might have to, enact martial law to keep it, because we're in wartime, so we can't have a election.
Wow.
Could be a prelude to what happens with 2024 elections. Here.
Yeah, this is going to be a doozy.
Because there's a lot of people who believe that there won't be an election as a result of something happening, right? You saw during the pandemic, there were extreme measures taken for certain laws to just be broken, right? For certain things to just not happen. And that could happen with the election. Who knows?
Interesting stuff.
I don't know.
Interesting stuff. But I can't control the election.
That's a fact.
But I can't control how much water I got in the crib.
It's a fact.
See, Moss.
Yeah, the ghost of Khabib. That's what it was. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And then you know how I knew like the propaganda was working? Because remember Dave Chappelle went on SNL and that's when he said what he said about Kanye, and he was like, "Yeah, those people in Ukraine, man, they fighting." I was like, "Damn, they got you.
Yeah.
They got you."
Yeah, they do. Ghost of Khabib.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Yeah, that was funny. So The Rock, he is named as a suspect in a battery case. He threw a mic at a concert and hit somebody.
50 Cent.
I said The Rock. I was thinking 50 Cent. Sorry, that was fake. Sorry, 50 Cent.
All right.
So you looked at me. I'm like, what you look at me like that for? Yes, 50 Cent. He was at a concert, threw a mic, and
he bust that girl head wide open, bro.
Yeah, he gonna have to.
I suffered I suffered pain. I need law.
Absolutely.
I seen the commercial. Absolutely. Pain.
Yeah.
I need law.
Yeah.
And I am the biggest 50 Cent fan ever.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I'm telling the judge. I saved up all my pennies and coins to be there to see my hero get rich or die trying uplifted me, Your Honor. I didn't even pay my kids' tuition that week. It's going to be all right because I had to be here. And there I was.
Somebody said I just did a Mitch McConnell. That's funny.
You know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
There I was, man. And all of a sudden, he turned. I saw a side of him,
Yeah.
Your Honor, I had never seen before.
And he's so big and strong.
And black. Just like a silverback. They call him G-Unit, like go. And now I know why. Like the silverback in him, the Congo in him emerged. What's the gorilla name from the movie Planet of the Apes? Caesar came out of him. And he threw his mic with such...
Like a spear.
With such violent anger. And it just came at me and it hit me, Your Honor, and there was blood everywhere. And all I thought about was my kids at home. And
I saw the picture. She was missing a neck brace. She was supposed to have a neck brace on.
Yeah,
Like this, you know.
I'm like this. You know what I'm saying? You know, and so $12 million. I settle for $7 million. I take $3 million right now. Y'all cut the check right now. At the clerk, I'll take the $3 million.
Would I pick that up?
Yeah, over this side. Yeah, that's how that's gonna work. Shit, you goddamn right.
That's funny.
Pay me, goddamn.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think it wasn't working. I think it wasn't working.
Oh, okay.
And he just like threw it. Remember, Cardi? Remember she threw the mic and
yeah.
So how come she didn't get battery?
Well, she didn't throw as hard as he did. She's not a silverback. All right. See, Caesar has strength deep down within, the strength of like 9 men. You know. And so, that's what it is.
Concussion protocol for sure.
And then they're gonna show a picture of him, make the picture real dark, you know what I'm saying, and grizzly-like and shit, and put some other planet apes behind him, like, this is the leader of the G-Unit. G stand for gorilla. Wow.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's gonna have to pay some bread for that.
Yeah, he's gonna have to pay. Yeah,
luckily his shows is coming back. I think Power Book 4, I think Force, that dropped tomorrow.
Did that happen, so they finished before the strike?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a few shows that finished before the strike, so.
Okay. All right. So his show will come back. He's gonna need that money to help pay for her expenses.
Absolutely.
Yo, did you hear that they were paying $300 to pick cotton? Did you hear this story?
Who's talking about? What?
There's the company paying $300. I think Biden signed the bill. Somebody in the chat, tell me about this.
Is this fake news?
No, they're $300 an hour to pick cotton.
I don't believe this.
Would you do it?
No.
Son.
No.
$300 an hour? I'm showing up with my pants already cut, fucking barefoot. Like, I heard y'all was hiring, sir. Sir? Yes, sir. I was ready to work right now, sir. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming to take me home. Yes, sir. So I can work overtime, sir. Yes, sir. Shit, $300 an hour, nigga. I'm out there like, what's better than this? Where's you going, sir? Master treat us well here. Shit, 300 million, nigga. Listening to my Kanye shit in my headphones. Shit. What's wrong with y'all? $300 an hour? Sign me up right now. Right this minute, sign me fuck up. I'm out there. Because nobody picking cotton now. You know, we need cotton.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Eli shared that with me. He said, Dad.
That's TikTok news, they said.
Is that TikTok news? Okay. Got that from Eli, and I just couldn't help but just think about
what I would do.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do. You know what I mean?
Somebody said I'm ready.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's $600K a year. Shit.
Oh my God.
I'm coming out there barefoot, no shirt on, nigga. Blisters in my feet already.
Calluses.
Calluses, shit. Yes, sir. I can start right now, sir. Right this minute, sir. Shit. Think I'm not? I ain't fucking around. Y'all niggas is wild. That's good money.
Oh my
Shit.
gosh. Can we go to commercial break?
Okay, yeah. Let's go to commercial break and get this thing. You know, we'll be back in a second.
Goodness.
This summertime on Patty Z Radio, each and every Saturday, DJ Z drops some cool summer romance jams from 8 to 10 p.m. London time. Follow at Patty Z Radio on Instagram and Twitter for more info. Patty Z Radio, get lost in music. Patty Z Radio, get lost in music. Patty Z Radio, get lost in music.
Welcome to www.presto.shop, your personalized photo creations. We have everything from hoodies to t-shirts, keychains, mugs, and cups. Our items make great gifts for graduations, birthdays, celebrations, holidays, and so much more. So reach out for any special occasion and send your pictures over, and we can turn it into something beautiful and spectacular. We specialize in everything from rugs, blankets, pillows, cups, and so much more. Contact us today at support@presto.shop.
Hello, wealthy family. This is Chanel, Ascending Infinite Goddess, sending you lots of love and gratitude. Thank you so much for allowing me to continuously connect with you and your spirit team. Know that whether you're receiving guidance and confirmation with an angel oracle card session, or you're having your energy centers realigned with a chakra balancing session, or you're releasing trauma and pressure with a mental healing session, I am here to be of service to you. Visit my website, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess.com, to see all my services and availability, and also visit my YouTube channel, Ascending Infinite Goddess, where I have hundreds of videos for you to follow through and learn more about your spiritual journey. Thank you so much for connecting with me, and until we connect again, one love.
And we're back.
And we are back.
Thank you guys for joining. We appreciate it. We
appreciate Tony, 2-year membership, right?
Yes.
Thank you. We appreciate that's an alumni.
Mm-hmm.
How long we been doing the membership? About 3 years?
Since 2021.
Okay, so about 3 years.
Yeah.
So, all right. That's pretty good.
2021, April 1st, I believe. We launched it.
All right, that's pretty good. We appreciate
all the support. Thank you guys.
We appreciate the support, and you have until midnight to
tomorrow.
Crossover. Midnight tomorrow to crossover.
Midnight tomorrow, guys.
And join us. You know what I mean?
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, The Rock, now we're talking about The Rock. So, The Rock and Oprah, they have decided to come together and create a fund to help the people of Maui, that island. I forget the actual island's name, that was destroyed in a fire. I think it's like $10 million that's in there so far. And a lot of people are getting at them because they're saying, why do you need, because they're asking for donations as well. And both of them billionaires, right? So they're like, what the hell? And it's always funny because anytime we talk about Maui, we talk about the fire, we talk about the nefarious actions, what's going on, and the same characters are always together, right? Oprah, Rock, like the same characters.
Same suspects.
Suspects are always together. And that was just kind of what I took from that. Like, you guys are never going to escape those kind of accusations because you guys are always just in the mix somehow.
But because what they're trying to do, they're trying to put good deeds on top of bad deeds.
Yeah.
That's the way that the Rockefellers and all of them have done it. That's the formula. So, Oprah owns land out there, right? And when they open up that piece, all you got to do is follow the money. I tell you that all the time.
Yeah.
When they decide to rebuild, and when it does rebuild, it's gonna be a land grab. They may come up under different names. Don't be fooled because you don't see Oprah's name on the land. Doesn't mean she doesn't own it. But you gotta follow the money.
And then now with social media and just how fast information moves or how fast the news moves, they can wait on it for 10 years.
Absolutely.
And just wait and then
you forget about it. Dude, there used to be buildings in the Bronx that the real estate agents literally owned that they would keep abandoned for years because they're waiting for the market to be beneficial for them to take full advantage of. And so with that being said, we don't have that kind of time. I put my money down on your little business.
I need to see a return.
I need to see a return like now. We're going to talk about that when we talk about small businesses and stuff. And so, but they have the ability to go through 4 seasons or whatever case needs to be. So they're not going to do it right away because they know you're paying attention. But they know the public's attention span is very short. So they'll let a season or 2 go by, come up under a different name, start rebuilding. Because you figure, like you said, if she's a billionaire, he's a billionaire, why don't y'all just make a donation? If y'all really concerned. So y'all are using other people's money, but attaching your face to it as if you're doing something honorable. Watch the left hand and watch the right hand. Because these people will burn this place to the ground, reap the benefits, but come out as heroes, which happens often. You know what I mean? So be careful of that.
So just pay attention.
Pay attention. Pay attention.
And then I saw, I was watching, I forget, somebody's YouTube channel. I think Jimmy Dore. He showed, or not him, but somebody on the show showed a video of some people on the island. And on the outside perimeter of like a lot of where it's burned, it's a black gate. A black fence surrounding, because again, if you remember when it first happened, there was a media blackout. Like FEMA was asking, like, "Hey guys, don't." Right. We're not trying to, Absolutely. So now people are saying, like, what are y'all hiding at that point, right?
Absolutely.
So like, what?
And then they found a weird anomaly with 2 cars that was not a part of the section that got burned, was totally melted, but nothing else around them was melted, but these 2 cars. And they asked the guy, what is this? He said, an anomaly. And he laughed because this is not even making sense to a person who's dealing with common sense. Like, so what's going on out here in Maui and all of these fires and explosions and floods going on globally? Globally. Right? So I don't know, is BBC the best global news network to watch, or how do we get lined into, because you got to start seeing this, again, not to overindulge because it affects your everyday life, but if you want to get a snapshot, you almost have to have 10 screens up globally on your YouTube channel to get what's going on around. So because it's one story and one narrative being told in different parts, and if you only get your part of it, you think this is an isolated incident, and it's not.
People think this was, that this was planned like way before it actually happened, because Biden, he instilled somebody there that deals with
30 days before. And there was some law that was passed, I don't know what it was, about 45 days, which normally you wouldn't even impose that until an accident happened.
Yeah, it was like
a weird law where
people are catching up.
Right, that said, we impose this once it happens, but this was imposed before it happened, which triggered some other things. These people are getting very sloppy.
Yo, I've been saying
sloppy.
this for the last 2 years. Like, yo,
They're
we can
very
see
sloppy.
this now. Like, do they not know that? Like, yeah, we can kind of just put two and two together. Like, yo.
Because we have reporters, independent reporters all around the world now who are sneaking their videos in under the guise of another name just so you can get the information and weigh it against. And 30 years ago, we didn't have that ability. It was all controlled, by different aspects. And then with Obama signing the propaganda bill, which enables propaganda to be used on American citizens.
And it has.
Well, it always has, but just to make it public,
dude,
it's turned this thing into a shit show beyond shit shows.
Yeah.
Don't believe anything you see or anything you hear. You better off going the opposite way, because these people are experts at moving your energy meter and having you emote energy in a direction that they want to use your energy for nefarious purposes.
Speaking of energy, did you guys see the moon yesterday? Look crazy.
Yeah, you even called me.
Yeah, I was
Dad,
like,
this is crazy.
Yeah, look, I was like, the view I got, it was like, no clouds, unobstructed, nothing. It was just there. I was like, God damn.
It's called the blue moon.
Yeah.
We'll have, I'm pretty sure, Ascendant Infinite Goddess will chime in and tell us what that means.
Yeah,
it's not an actual blue moon. The next one won't show up until 2037, I heard.
That's what I read.
You know what I mean? Just on some general information. But what it means and how you can capitalize, off that energy.
That's what I read. So,
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So I saw the Rock. I keep wilding.
Yeah, you wilding today.
Donald Trump, he pled not guilty to the charges in Georgia, to the RICO charges. I saw a legal insider say that the DA, the Georgia DA, Fani Willis, she doesn't have any real legal grounds to stand on for the RICO, so they think it's going to be dropped.
Is that the black lady? Mm-hmm. Okay.
So they think it's going to be dropped.
So you think she was just doing this to gain favor with some political higher-ups?
Yeah, because, again, black people, just people in general, this is human in general, we like symbolic victories.
Oh, especially black people.
Right? So we like symbolic victories. So that was a symbolic victory. We got his mugshot. Like, we never thought he's a criminal.
And even more so than him, us in New York took favor with the Giuliani.
Just him getting the RICO.
Just from him getting the RICO.
Right, just him getting the RICO.
Was a moral victory for us. Not that he's going to jail, but for all of the shit he did, putting weed smokers and squeegee work, he just was
and
wild.
then just the poetic justice of him getting hit with a RICO charge when he made the RICO famous.
Yes. So that was sort of poetic justice. But again, we love symbolic victories. We love hopamine, and we love to think that this is going to mean something in our everyday lives. And I'm too much of a practicalist, and I need results. Yeah. I was talking to Malcolm before the show came on about, the dudes who show me your magic every day, man. Show me how you perform your magic every day. The rest of that shit you're talking, that quantum theorem, super hotep planetary, aquatic galactic division 7 shit you talking, how? Yeah. How's that gonna help me pay my rent right now? You know what I mean? And that's good conversation for when we sitting around as philosophers. Yeah. And we having a cold one and we going up. pondering the possibilities
No,
of what's reality, but in the real,
Yes.
everyday world,
Yeah.
your quantum hotep, galactic ass, living on your mama couch some goddamn where, ain't getting it done. Show me your magic.
And you telling other people they need to be doing something.
Right, you
else.
telling other people they need to, so we
Yeah.
don't want to overexert in that. So peace, super, blue moon, good times to release emotional trauma, release things that weigh you down spiritually. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about.
And she also, Chanel also did a live oracle card reading on her YouTube channel today. So follow her.
Wow.
Subscribe to her YouTube channel.
Okay, nice. And so, the practicality in things is important.
Definitely.
And then there's a time and space for us to ponder all that is, because I love that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Pondering all that is, but I can't abandon the fact that, you know what I'm saying, we're in a war here.
Yeah.
And things need to be addressed, and how they need to be addressed is important.
It's a form of like escapism, right? Procrastination as well. Like when conversations, topics can be so far out there that you're not dealing with self now.
Right. And but see, shout out our new member, Kelvin Shotwell. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
See, here's the thing. We have been programmed to do that because it's easier than to deal with the shit we need to be dealing with. It's easier to put it out there, so far out there for what's going to come, because it shelters me from having to deal with the shit I'm dealing with right now. And we see it happen all the time. Reparations.
Oh, you went there again.
I have to put it out there because the concept of it is all valid. I want to be clear with that.
Yes.
Of what's deserved, this and that. You may never see it in your lifetime, but if you get too engrossed in that, you abandon what you're dealing with now because some big payday is coming to you that never actually gets here. Jesus. You know, and the return and no disrespect, but it just is what it is. We created in hip hop, we created these alternative names. I told you, KD and the Super Galactic so and so MC as a superhero, as an alter ego, than to have to deal with who we are. It gave us belief in something else, and that's what movies do. They suspend reality. You know what I mean? And now art is imitating life, and life is imitating art, and we're all confused because it's just, that's how we deal with our trauma.
Yeah.
Right? That's how we deal with our trauma. I don't want to deal with this right now.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm not successful is the white man. He did that. So now I have a built-in excuse to just be a piece of shit because it ain't my fault. You know what I mean? I can just fall back and just be nothing. You know what I mean? And so those are the levels of trauma we talk about.
Like the utopia preachers, like, when it's all black people get together and we like, dude.
The minute I hear you say that, when all black people get on the same page, I tune you out like a TV channel. I go bloop, 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 bloop. I just turn the dial because what you're talking about is humanly impossible based on what you see. We can't even all get together in a room right now and discuss real issues because you're an Israelite, I'm a Moor, he's, 5%, he's FDA, he's AWO, he's BWC,
BWO,
he's GOD. We can't even get together in a room, let alone something of that magnitude of utopia. You know what I mean? Because when we figure it out, dude, do you know how many years you can go by in your life you figuring this thing out? And then your kids are grown, and you're like, damn, where did the time go? You was
figuring it out.
You was figuring it out. And so your magic, don't let nobody tell you you're not magic. You are magic. Your magic of how you deal with everyday life, navigate through your experiences, your challenges, That's how you perform your magic, how you deal with people, how you solve problems, how you keep a roof over your head, how you go through your studies, how you bring. That's your magic. That's why you're here, to figure all of these things out. Don't let nobody have you way up in the quantum sphere. I'm not saying you're not supposed to go there to ponder the possibilities of what can be, but don't get trapped up there and then you can't even pay your rent and you ain't never seen your kids and you living on your mom's couch, or you in the chat asking people for donations because, you know what I mean?
And balance. Right?
Balance.
Because like I remember I was getting like really locked in on like business stuff. And he was like, yo, there's a whole other side of just teachings that explore. I'm just like, you're right.
Absolutely.
So there is a balance there. Like
there's a balance to it all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to pursue things, but you have to keep this in perspective on how this thing moves forward, man.
Absolutely.
And I just was fortunate enough to learn those lessons early on in life, because I got a snapshot of the conscious community behind the scenes. I was bringing everybody in, and I got to see firsthand what worked and what didn't work. What was real, what wasn't real, what was just for the camera, what was going on behind the camera, all of those things. And I said, you know what? Okay, I got it. So I'm not going to overindulge if my job is to save humanity. Nah, I'm trying to save Malcolm. I'm trying to save Eli. Now I'm trying to save Noble.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I bought him a nice bike.
Like an actual bike?
Yeah, bike.
Hey,
No, with the pole you can push it.
Oh, nice.
Right?
Yeah, I'm excited.
And tell grandma
Yeah,
and them
he starts school next week, guys.
tell grandma and them to top that.
Yeah, oh boy.
You know how I do. I'm getting wind that they doing things. That's nice.
Yeah.
Watch this. Yeah, so it's a little pushy.
That's
you know,
nice. Yeah, that's dope.
And then as he gets better, you can take the pole down.
I tried to. We got him a scooter, and to explain how to scoot.
See, you took it. That's advanced.
Yeah.
See, that's quantum. That's quantum kid shit.
Yeah, like
You
just
scoot before I learn how to ride. You want me to scoot?
Yeah, like I just
Come on, man.
I tried to. I'm like, nah, keep your foot on. No, keep it on. And he just
Gain momentum with your left foot.
Yeah.
Then put them both on. No. Put them on the bike.
Yeah.
Let him handle it.
Yeah.
Let him handle it.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So there was a not a panel. What do you like a petition of 1,600 scientists, including 2 Nobel Prize winners, not Nobel Peace. I don't know if they were Peace Prize. I don't want to get it correct because somebody
will correct you.
Somebody
yes.
will correct. But 2 Nobel Prize winners, signed a petition saying that the quote global climate emergency events are a hoax. Right?
Yep.
So I remember we talked about how they're talking about the global warming like it's an actual like event, and that's how they doing with the fires. Now they're saying, yeah, we got to do something about this, climate change. We got to get gas cars off the road by 2030. We have to do this by 2030. Ban gas stoves by 2030 because it's causing carbon emissions and things like that. Even though these same politicians were telling you that are taking their private jets,
Yes.
their yachts to the same place,
Yes.
and they more carbon emissions than you'll ever let up in your lifetime.
It's
They
one
do
plane trip.
one plane trip.
Yep.
Telling you that, so they're saying these
Somebody
scientists
said provide the link to that.
Okay. They're saying that it is a hoax.
And remember, during the COVID situation, there were hundreds and thousands of doctors
Yes.
who came out and said this doesn't make medical sense. And see, there's 2 wars going on. There's the experts who know better. Very small community though. 1,600, very small. Compared to the masses who are asses, who we're really trying to convince. So who are you going to believe? 1,600 experts, including 2 Nobel Prize winners, or are you going to believe us? That's what Fauci said to the people 3 years ago. Who are you going to believe? All of them doctors? Are you going to believe the dude who created the test? That said this test is not even for
Yeah,
this?
he said this. He said like this, like you can do so much lying with these.
Right. Are you going to
tests.
believe him, the creator of the test, or are you going to believe Fauci? Are you going to believe all of them doctors who went on strike, basically? You know what I mean? To say this is a goddamn hoax. We can cure this with ivermectin and get this over with, or are you going to believe Fauci? And they're banking on the fact that you are going to believe Fauci. When the right practical thing to do is to say, damn, 1,600 experts, including 2 Nobel Prize winners?
And then remember, the idea was believe in the science, trust the science.
Right, well, that's the science.
That's what the science is telling me.
That's what the scientists are saying.
When they said that, they really meant follow Fauci.
That's exactly what they meant.
That's what they meant. He is science. And he said that. He said, when you disagree with science, you're disagreeing with me. Something
real bizarre.
Yeah, something like, I was like, that was, okay.
And so they always banking on that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Forget what the experts say. Believe us. We're your leaders. Trust in us. And we're telling you that the planet is getting hotter.
Yeah.
We're telling you that now lasers could just come down and blow up everything except blue stuff.
Yeah.
We're telling you, get some blue paint too.
Oh, facts. Yeah,
I said, I'm going to be like this. As soon as that shit go down, bro, I'm going to be out there and y'all going to be toasted up. I'm going to just be walking through with my family. We all going to be blue. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
And so this is what they're saying. And it's bad. But again, Fauci is behind so many. He's behind so much Qantas, so much.
Yeah.
And you know what's bothering me? We're just allowing Gates and Fauci and these dudes to just continue to do it.
Yeah.
There's not a protest to go arrest these men. I want to say something else, but I'm going to say arrest them.
Yeah.
Arrest these men. Please.
Absolutely.
Bring them in front of a tribunal or something.
Absolutely.
Yo, did you see Polite's video?
The rap video?
Yeah. Now, I'm going to be honest.
Don't say it.
I'm going to be honest.
Don't say it.
It's in line with what they're doing now.
No.
It's in line, dude.
Like everybody in that video looked very, very uncomfortable.
But my point is,
and not naturally.
Let me tell you what I did. I closed my eyes. He sounded like Lil Jiggy or Little whoever. You know what I'm saying? Because he's polite, you didn't like it.
No.
You see what I'm saying? I just closed my eyes and was like, if I just was listening to that shit on the radio, it sound like shit they got going on. What do you think about Umar's new love interest?
That is
now,
not.
Don't hate on.
Allegedly.
Don't hate on love now, because love comes in.
He did a video
in many places.
And he said 3 times, don't ask about me and Sukihana. Don't ask about me and Sukihana. Don't ask about me and Sukihana.
Okay.
That's what he said.
So it's real.
I don't know. I saw that picture. It was just like, what's going on here?
Okay, all right. Just asking, just trying to keep a little bit of hood.
A little suspicious.
A little bit of hood information in there too.
Speaking of hood information and niggotry, y'all see everybody trying to roll up on Charleston White, and he ready for everybody.
Yeah, he's busting dudes in the head. He's macing people.
He pulled out the joint. I was like, oh.
He is a walking time bomb of just shit going on. Eventually, he gonna slip though, because you can't continue to just. Yeah. Now his arson is crazy. I've seen his arson, but you got to be home for that.
Yeah.
Can't be on the road. But what do you think about the drink offs, man?
Oh, at the Houston club?
In Houston.
Yeah,
So we have so much money.
Yeah.
That I can battle you by emptying out expensive bottles of champagne.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, and then you go, well, give me 4 bottles of Ace.
Yeah, yeah.
And we think that means what?
Yeah.
See? Black folks, man. Black folks, man.
Yeah, I don't like, when these like trends start, I'm just like, yo, who thought of that? Like,
dude, we saw even some of that at the Invest Fest.
That too.
This is like
throwing money, pouring bottles, popping bottles.
Yo, think about you. Yeah. Think about you. I'm like, am I here to learn or is this a party? Niggas pouring champagne on me and throwing ones on me. Let's get that money. I was like, this is like a concert or some shit.
Yeah.
You know, but some people had great experiences there. The question I asked Betty Bass was, if there were no celebrities there, could they fill 20,000 people in that arena?
No.
Who was just there for hardcore investment?
Probably not.
You think not?
Because so their strategy, and I don't think it started out that way. But their strategy now is, since black people are enamored with celebrities have money, let's listen to what they did to get their money. Even though it's basic with what they did, right?
Right.
They rapped, they sold a lot of records, they were able to get, with an...
And leverage that into a hamburger business or something, yeah.
So
you don't think so?
No, I don't think so. Probably not. And I had to think
what
about
do you think? What do you think? Do you think they could have filled 20,000 people in there just saying we talking about money? Or did they have to use that as leverage to get the people there?
Because the thing is, there was I saw a clip of Steve Harvey and Robert Smith walking, and there was a dude right next to them. He looked normal, didn't have nothing on. He was worth $400 million. You would never know.
Got you. Never even know.
You would never know. Right. But that is that should be the kind of the archetype of how we see just wealth. We're not supposed to really see the wealth, right? We're supposed to just kind of know it.
But that's not how we're hardwired.
No.
We're hardwired to show wealth, even wealth we don't have.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And so the reason I asked that, because when you pile that many people into a room, and I'm not hating, they pulled it off. I thought the vendors section was really the section where you could make your money, but all of us in the room, we're at different levels. So how does somebody coming up who's a billionaire help me, and I'm just getting started? I suggested, and I'm going to put this out there in case they're listening, next year you have to have multiple conferences, or you have to sort of book the week at maybe smaller venues. If you are beginners, these are your days. You come through, you want to make your first $500,000, so we can speak a language to you that makes sense. Because just piling us all in a room, and I ain't got a business, but you making 50 grand, and you in the VIP section, it's kind of hard, because then we're all just listening to inspirational speeches, and it becomes a money grab for just you niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think they should partition it off. Now, if you want to make your first $1 million, you already in business, and we have to vet that. You're already in business. This conference on Thursday is your, in a smaller venue. So the same 20,000 people in a smaller venue.
Yeah, I was hearing complaints that people in the back couldn't hear.
They couldn't hear. There was no water.
Echo,
there wasn't enough food. Vendors, and then everybody broke for lunch at the same time. There was no disabled facilities.
Sheesh.
That's just some of the bad stuff. There was people there who was inspired. So I'm not the brightest tool in the shed, but I think they would be better off having in a spot that hold 5,000 people and refill that every day with.
Because people are definitely because I went to a podcast conference and there were people there who didn't know what to name their show. I'm just like, what?
Right. And so why am I here with a bunch of billionaires on stage, and I can't even get the name for my show together?
I was just like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But you don't realize they're people who. That's what they are.
Yeah, and we're gonna speak about that. You want to do that now when we come back?
We can talk about that now. So I wanted to shout out. I want to get her name. I wanted to shout out Ashley Marie Rouse from Trade Street Jam.
Trade Street Jam. Sort of like an urban excellence story.
Yes, Trade Street Jam. So she posted on her Instagram yesterday. It was a 4-part story on just how she's doing in her business, and she kept it all the way real. She said, we are not doing well. This is hard. We've invested all of our life savings. I drained my 401k to do this. I had my baby, and then my baby was in the NICU. I had to go right back to work, and I couldn't deal with what was happening. And as a result of just things that just happen in business, right? Inventory order went bad.
They tried to scale up and have someone else do the inventory for them and market and bag and process like a processing plant.
Yeah.
And they lost over $80,000.
And then they're a jam company, and they were without jam for 6 months because they were looking for a new manufacturer. They were selling like other things. She was like, "But we're a jam company, right?"
Right.
And they didn't realize like how many customers they lost. They had a lot of repeat customers. They lost them because it was so much time away. And she just basically was talking about like. She was like, "Yo, we're struggling, right?"
Yes.
And I just thought it was when I say I felt every word.
Man,
I felt it because the lifestyle entrepreneurship thing that's happening is doing a lot of people a disservice on just how the small business thing really is.
Yes.
Right? There's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of mistakes that are made. There's a lot of not seeing money.
Yes.
There's a lot of, having to reinvest that money right back into the business just to kind of stay afloat. And I just thought her words were really poignant, and I was like really thankful that she was able to share her story. And I really want to support her.
Yes.
I'm definitely rooting for her because, I
felt the same thing, man. I felt such a level of honesty on somebody I can relate to having a small family business, and sometimes we don't know where payroll is going to come from. Don't get it twisted. We up here and you think we have this all figured out. We are a small family business, and based on the seasons, we have seasons where we're okay and we're not. And for her to say they invested so much in you know what I mean? So much in.
I dropped the link. It's in there.
Okay, we dropped the link. There's so much going on, you lose sight of things because $80,000 loss, we out of business,
bro.
We out of business. And she said how much she invested,
and she even said like we could have probably sold that like the gym. She said, but it wasn't up to
her standards.
Our standards. So that even shows integrity. Like, listen, I'm not trying to jit my people. I'm not trying to give them something that they're not used to. Right?
And she was on NBC.
They got
Gales.
press. Yeah,
they got press. She was in the New York Times.
Yeah,
they have a lot of press.
Yeah,
But as a family business, and this is her baby.
And she got little babies too.
And she got little babies too. And so we want to shout her out. We want to support.
Yes.
We'll put that link in the description.
The link is in the chat right now.
And so buy some jam. She spoke about during the COVID time, they made good money because people were home. And people were trying new recipes and all of that old kind of stuff. And so it's important that people be honest about this small business. Stop showing you with wads of cash, just got it going on, because that's the extreme of the story. And the average 25% fail in the first
2 years.
2 years, another 50% fail
after that,
after 5, and then 80%. So there are not a lot of small businesses that make it. So when we ask you for your support, know this is what we're talking about. So we want to support her and the what is it? Jam Trade
Street Jam Company. I put the link in
Trade Street Jam Company. We're gonna buy some jams. She got some real exotic names, and
it's vegan.
It's vegan. So let's get in there and let's support this sister and her family business.
Somebody said I lose 80,000. I'm playing in traffic. Yeah, man.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But we're going to take a quick commercial break.
And we'll hit you with the new clip.
Yes. Yes, you could have just let them see it, but you got to.
But I don't want them to go to the bathroom.
True that. True that.
People go to the bathroom on this shit.
You're right.
My
bad.
Go make, poop or something.
We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Tonight, there's growing outrage over this video showing at least 2 police officers in Kenosha, Wisconsin with their guns drawn following 29-year-old Jacob Blake as he walks around the front of a gray SUV. We paused the video after he opens the door with his back to an officer. At least 7 shots can be heard.
Don't think we don't see your pain. I got a real mentality, a better view of reality. This is life that I'm battling. Hey, life that I'm battling. Mentality.
Back for another amazing episode of Real Mentality.
Yes.
We had the world famous Alkaline Oasis, and so it's always a pleasure to get together with young men, different ages, all my sons, 23, 30, 36, 37. What are some of the things that you wish your parents had taught you now at your stage in this evolution and in life for you?
Ooh. Oof. Oh man. You guys did a great job with us, right? So I wouldn't be able to come and rap and say my parents wasn't there. I'd be lying. I think one of the things that I dealt with, and it was sometimes I would just try to avoid all conflict.
For us, it would be, we got pretty spoiled because we're the youngest. So we got a lot of stuff that other families or other friends that we received didn't have. For example, like you guys would make us hot meals every day. Some kids would get like cereal, and I'm like, what is this?
Yes.
This is what I eat for breakfast?
In hindsight, you did what you could do. You understand? I mean, there's no.
Yeah, you have to like. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So, and then after you enter adulthood, what your parents been trying to teach you, we was too stubborn to listen. So you gotta deal with it on your own.
Like you said, I could always go back and go like, no, they told me to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? They told me, all right, figure that out. Deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel that. Yeah.
My dad wasn't around.
Right.
But I knew he loved me, and so I was advanced in my thinking. I wish he taught me how to love a woman. You have to be taught those things by example. I wish my parents had taught me finances. You know what I mean? And you mean this credit card, I gotta pay this back?
Yeah.
Right. I'm here to protect you.
Yeah.
And so when we as men, I look at the 3 stages, and I had to be a dad to each one of you differently. I'm proud of you as men. You know what I mean? Because you all have your own battles now that you have to go through. And so the greatest achievement for me is being a dad. It ain't being Black Dot. It ain't none of that superficial shit.
A better view of reality. This is life that I'm battling. Mentality.
Back. And we are back. That is a prelude from episode 2.
Yes. So that'll be up tomorrow.
Dealing with manhood, fatherhood, family, and it got very emotional.
Yeah, that was
like one of them episodes where we just we had to be vulnerable as men.
Yeah.
And so very good episode to watch. And for our members, and you can become a member between now and midnight.
Yes, man. Listen. Join midnight tomorrow.
Midnight tomorrow.
Join urbanx.nyc. $5 for the month or $50 for the entire year. Lock in those prices for yourself because they go up.
Yes.
All right.
Everything doubles.
So yeah, let's get to it.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So today on Twitter or X, the hashtag #BanADL was trending.
BanADL.
And the ADL that you're thinking about is the ADL that was trending. So that was trending, and as a result, people started bringing up its history and why it was started in the first place.
Yes, a lot of people don't know the true history of that.
If you don't know, it was started because Jewish man, he was accused of raping and murdering a woman, and even though there was 5 Jewish people on the jury as well.
The gnosis, thank you very much.
Thank you. It was 5 Jewish people on the jury, and that was created to clear his name. And what they were doing to try to clear his name, they were trying to frame black men.
Yes.
To clear his name, even though there were witness testimonies as to where he was that were completely contradicting his alibi. A lot of people that would, like, everybody knew this guy was guilty, and this whole organization that was started to weaponize their heritage or weaponize everything about them against you to censor you. That's why they were started in the first place.
Not only that, the whole movie industry, the whole blackface was in conjunction with that.
Yep.
To make fun of us, to take attention away from them.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Again, to criminalize the so-called black man.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So that organization at its root is nefarious.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so
it was a 13-year-old girl, yes.
Right. So now they're saying ban it.
Yeah.
Like what organization is saying that? Because you got to have kahunas to say that.
Yeah, like it was just trending, and I was actually shocked it stayed up there as long as it did.
John G, thank you. Appreciate
John G.
As long as it did, but there has to be a refinement period. I mean, I don't know where you start because it's all.
But yo, I
crazy.
remember when that guy was on the Breakfast Club and when the Kanye thing was happening, and how bold.
Yes.
He was like, yo, we got people in every tech company watching to see what's happening so we can make sure we don't see none of it. I'm like, yo.
That's their mission, is to be everywhere and nowhere.
Yeah.
At once.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And say you don't know who's who, but they're watching out for their overall interest.
Yeah, it was
more than
interesting.
anything else. And that's why we created the t-shirts. What was it? The KDL?
KDL.
Comedic Defamation League.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to have to bring those back, baby. Because we need to have people in our high positions going, whoa, 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 whoa. But it has to start with self. See, one thing they don't do, they don't degenerate their own selves. When we through our music and our culture, we kill ourselves. So we have to police ourselves first before we can turn to somebody else and say, don't say that. Wait a minute. You say it.
Yeah.
Don't call us that. Wait a minute. Call yourselves that. Well, stop treating our women. Wait a minute. You treat your own women like that.
Yeah.
Stop trying to kill us. Wait a minute. You're killing yourselves. And so that becomes the weird conversation in which we have to police ourselves first and then let that reach out to go, we're no longer tolerating. Now I'm going to get euphoric on you.
Okay.
Utopian. One day, when all black people come together and we fight for each other's image and everything, we're going to be okay.
But so you guys, so this is where it gets complex, right? This is where it gets complex. So that's the thing, right? So we said at the top of the show that to try to get all black people on one accord, it's impossible, right? The thing is, they're not all on one accord.
No, but they have a common understanding.
And societally speaking, their defense is built in so we don't see that they're not all on one accord.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
We thrive now. Our society props up our degeneracy. So us arguing with each other, that gets propped up. That gets more
Out
used
in public, right?
More views on
Absolutely.
YouTube. That gets more, attention. That they don't even allow that to even catch the airwaves
Because they control the airwaves.
Right? Because they control it exactly.
And so there's easy to show us out here fighting to make us look like they don't fight, and they're fighting too.
Right.
But it's easier to make us fight because that's the great distraction that keeps this propaganda going, that we are who we are and they are who they are.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it is a war. It's a war going on. No man is safe.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So I've been hearing a lot of chatter about possible airline strikes. A lot of the stewardesses and they are trying to go on strike. I'm also hearing that the train engineers, I think the New Jersey Transit are thinking about going on strike too in the next coming months. Just a lot of service workers trying to go on strike. Now that could be because UPS workers is getting a buck.
Oh, they get
70, something like that, a year. So that
might almost getting as much as the cotton pickers. Almost now, shit, almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because when you see them get that kind of money, your union get jealous.
Yeah,
Whoa, I drive a truck too.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so I'm curious to see where this goes because this thing moves. I don't care what takes place in this country.
Thank you, Jane. I mean,
This thing moves.
Yeah.
The people is the heartbeat of all of this. And when the people stop working, if they knew how much power we had collectively, this thing shuts down.
I think, what country was it? I think it's in Germany. They're doing a rent freeze. They're trying to propose a 3-year rent freeze because it was like, we gotta,
get
reset. Yeah.
Get reset, and we can't afford to pay.
Yeah.
So imagine if everybody just stopped paying their rent and mortgage.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen?
I don't know.
What, I mean, you can't put everybody in jail.
No, facts. But I'm just talking about, like, what would the excuse be for the economy? Like,
yeah, but if people just decided, you know what, the rent's too damn high. Like my man who was running years ago on that campaign.
Yeah, the rent's too damn high.
The rent's too damn high.
Yeah.
Right? So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do if everybody at every corner ran every red light?
Mm-hmm.
So the system is designed that you abide by its structure.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, what are they gonna do?
Yeah. But so what that means is, but again, so if unions are striking, if everybody, that requires everybody.
Right.
So that means it's not black, white, Republican, Democrat.
No.
It's us versus them.
That's what that's exactly
that's
what it
all
is.
it's about. It's us versus them.
So what they do is they keep you going against you and you going against them.
Yeah.
And then they step back and they watch when it's really us, the people.
Yes.
We the people.
The people.
What that means and what it truly is supposed to represent. Interesting stuff.
Yeah. Somebody said UK is experiencing that now. Rents are through the roof. I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Pretty sure it is. Side note, you see that rapper run up on Big Daddy Kane?
No.
Hijacked the terrorist group. Big Daddy Kane is in the UK doing his set.
Mm-hmm.
They get mad because they got bumped and they were supposed to do their set. And the main leader just came out there and stood while Big Daddy Kane was rocking him. The Brooklyn came out of Big Daddy Kane. He was ready to thump.
Yeah.
Side note, I remember them dudes opened for me and Tim Dog in 1992. Hijacked the terrorist group. That's how long.
Is that their thing? They hijacked your stage time?
No. That's no.
I'm about to say they sticking to their name.
No. But they were thick back then.
Okay.
But they were called Hijack the Terrorist Group, and they were pretty good as a group. That they went with us to Germany and I think London or somewhere, and they're still around. That was the amazing thing for me. 30 years later, dude, you still working stages with a mask on? Like, come on, let this thing go. And so, just weird stuff.
Oh,
weird.
I thought they was called hijack because I thought that was like they
thing to come out and
we
be
just
like,
hijack the stage.
We hijacking your set, son.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's actually kind of hard.
That would be hard.
Yeah.
Wait till they get into the middle of a set. Just come out. Take
Give
that
me
over.
this,
Give me
yeah.
that.
So, tell me about this referee that's retiring. Like, he resigned. Like, why did he do that?
Eric Lewis,
Yes.
the black guy who was the Boston Celtic fan, him.
Oh.
The one who had the Twitter account, a burner account of defending, and when somebody from another team scored, he was like, ah. Like, you saw his face, like dude. And the people brought that to them and be like, yo, dude, this dude cannot referee goddamn games. He got Boston clothes on. That's the one who blew the call against LeBron. Clearly a foul.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So he decided to resign as opposed to, I guess, deal with the full investigation because he did have a burner account.
Damn.
Defending the Celtics. And you a referee.
Yo, what is the protocol behind that? Like, cause these referees.
He was from the Bronx.
Really?
He was from the Bronx.
Cause these referees, I'm sure they have their biases to their team.
They're human.
Right. So what is the protocol?
And if he's a gambler, not saying he was.
Right.
But you know what I mean? So you have all of these, you expecting these humans to just be stoic and referee these games unbiased, and that's never going to happen. I saw Michael Jordan reprimand. He reprimanded the referee, and the referee was like, sorry, Mike, definitely the next time.
Yeah, I'll catch the next one.
I'll catch the next one. And Mike came down and beep. Went to the line and shot his free throws. All the celebrities get that type. Only one who never really got that was Shaq. They were murdering Shaq out there. I guess they felt he was big. He said no. That shit hurt, bro.
Yeah, well, that's what black women get that in hospitals.
Oh yes,
right.
Yes.
It's a thing where they just
stigma,
think black people could take more pain. So.
Yes. And the people were chopping him in his arms, all kind of stuff they was doing to Shaq. It was ridiculous.
Oh, real quick, there was a big fire in Johannesburg, South Africa. 70 people died.
What was the cause of the fire?
I don't know. It was a building. Like I don't know what the cause of the fire was.
70 people died.
70 people. So our condolences out there.
Our condolences out there, man. It's really a lot going on in the world, man. Yeah, the mob owned the refs.
Oh yeah.
I got to be able to control this game.
Yeah.
There's too much money on the line, and I've seen, and we've all seen it. A star player get 2 quick fouls. Now he got to sit.
Yeah.
If he get 3, he got to sit the whole half.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that doesn't control games. Sort of like in football, they actually can call holding on every play if they really wanted to.
Yeah.
You know, these big burly men out here burling each other down, and so
Peterson, the head coach from the Jaguars, he had to cut his son.
He had to cut his son.
He had to cut his son the other day. Yeah, so now his son is like on like the practice squad.
Wow.
That's like awkward, right? That's like,
damn, Malcolm. I tried to trade Marcus one time because we was the only like hood tournament that had trades.
Yeah.
And he was on the market for a minute for two pieces that I thought can help my team. I just didn't want to deal with the ramifications because he was dope. Come on, Marcus was Mr. Triple Double.
Yeah.
But what I was getting in return, and then we had trade deadlines. So you had to get in with other coaches and give me so and so.
Yeah.
And you had to tell my man, take that shirt off.
Give it to him.
Give it to him. You put that shirt on. And I was at dinner one night and I was like, I'm talking to Chill. It was my sister, And I was like, well, we could them 2 pieces because he's a big man.
Yeah.
And we held on to Marcus and
y'all won. No,
we lost. We lost.
Yeah.
We lost. Now I am a champion out there. I
You did win. Yeah, you did
I do
win.
have a ring.
Yeah, against Marcus.
Against Marcus.
Yes, I
And
remember
he didn't
that,
even
yeah.
shake my hand.
Yeah.
After that, he just kind of walked off and shit. And I'm like, this is gonna be awkward at dinner tonight, cause
Oh my gosh. So good times.
This is business.
Yeah, that was real.
So Peterson had to cut his son.
He had to cut his son.
And see, but that's integrity.
Yeah.
Everybody know your son. They're watching too.
Yeah.
Now, if your son is out there killing it,
Yeah.
But if your son ain't killing it, it's like,
But it's just like, I know his mother's pissed. You know what I mean?
Dude, I gotta cut you.
What position? So I played corner and strong safety.
Yeah, corner and strong safety from Malcolm.
That's funny.
Yeah. Well, just business.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a running back on the Cowboys. He's like 5'5" right now.
He's fast.
He's the son of one of the assistant coaches on Dallas as well.
Oh, remember because they drafted him at draft night.
Yeah.
Yo, let me call him. Hey, son, get your stuff, man. Come to Dallas, man.
Yeah. He's balling though.
But he is balling.
He is balling.
He is
yeah.
balling. See, because them little dudes, by the time you see him, it's too late. He running behind 6'7", 300 pound. By the time he get the ball, it's too late. He gone.
Yeah, I saw a high school offensive line. And this is too much sports, but a high school offensive line. All of them was like 6'5".
Oh yeah.
270.
They probably ain't got their dads in their life. Right? As Deion Sanders say, they come from broken homes.
Yeah, we gotta protect mama.
Protect mama. Side note, they play Saturday.
Oh, I'm gonna watch, and they play TCU. That's a good game.
It's a good game.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna check that out. Check that out.
All right.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
Somebody says 5'5", you're gonna get hurt. Nah, you low to the ground, he probably do a lot of squats, a lot of power cleans.
And
probably
he got something to fight
low
for.
Low center of gravity.
Them little niggas with the Napoleon complex.
Yo, y'all remember Bob Sanders on the Colts? He was 5'8". He was a problem.
He was a problem.
You know what I mean? So
when he came down and laid that lumber, he was a problem.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, little niggas always got something to prove. You know what I mean? And so this is his moment. And he's showing that little people can do it.
Exactly.
You know?
So you guys hear that Diddy, aka Brother Love, he has a new album coming out.
Oh man.
New album coming out. It's called The Love Album, Off the Grid.
Off the Grid, The
and
Love
it's
Album.
featuring The Weeknd, Summer Walker, Justin Bieber, Dirty Money, Mary J. Blige. It's literally like it's 23 songs. It's a feature on every song.
Oh, okay. All right. So he's
every song.
They're doing the heavy lifting.
Yeah. Peace.
Okay. All right. What do you think about the album cover?
So I don't know if this is album cover, but it looks like it could be an album cover. Diddy is sitting in all red satin,
Everything,
red couch,
blood red,
black,
blood red.
Gloves, shoes, everything with shades on. Looks very menacing.
Does.
Yeah, I don't know.
Side note, my man R.J. Payne has a new album coming out tonight or midnight. R.J. Payne.
Nice.
Lyricist, quantum lyricist, street narrative, and I think this is his autobiography from a lyrical standpoint, growing up in the mean streets of Philly.
Nice.
And so I'm looking forward to that.
Beyonce filmed a visual album like Lemonade for this album, I believe.
Oh, she did.
Yeah, because remember people, I don't know if people, but definitely the
bee queen,
the Beehive, like my lady, she was like, Beyonce ain't do no visuals, and she always do visuals. I was like, whoa, is that
that's a thing?
That's a thing.
Yeah.
So that's
Okay, so Beyonce
if you can
got the visuals coming out. I like it. I like it.
If you can.
I like it.
Somebody says going triple plastic. I don't know. Diddy might sell some. If the songs are good.
Is Diddy relevant from an artist standpoint?
He's not. He hasn't been relevant for a long time
very long
musically.
time. Musically. And now his business ventures are dwindling somewhat.
Yeah.
So I don't know. This may be, like you said, off the grid. This may be the one that takes him officially off the grid. Who knows?
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Let's take some questions. While you guys get your questions ready, there was, and I think Washington, D.C., there was a fatal stabbing of a 16-year-old girl after she left an argument, and it was around like sweet and sour sauce at McDonald's. She got killed. And it stemmed from that. That's not what the fight was over, but the judge said at the end of the day, this was over sweet and sour sauce.
So, right, and I said that's the surface aspect.
Yeah.
But maybe she got up on the wrong side. Did she get killed by a worker?
I think it was another 16-year-old who is the suspect.
Who took the sweet and sour sauce from her?
Two 16-year-olds.
Fighting over sweet and sour sauce.
That's stemmed over that.
Okay, that to me, that sounds like something else. That's going to be the story.
Yes.
But I'm pretty sure there was something else brewing. Maybe these girls didn't like each other.
Right.
And everything is so violent these days. Everything is so violent. Jeesh.
Yeah.
Man, condolences out to, her family. Jeesh.
Yes. Let's take some questions,
You
though.
didn't even start living at 16.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Another crazy thing. So YouTube now has like a probation program. So if you violate the community strikes, you can watch like a training. Like, if you do you get like a ticket or something.
You can watch a free defensive driving course.
Yeah, for YouTube. And
take points off.
And then what they do is for 90 days, if you don't commit the same infraction, they'll wipe the strike from your account. So.
Well, if you don't take it, how long the strike stay on? Forever?
Forever.
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to get that removed.
Yeah.
We got a strike, right?
Yeah, and it hasn't left. I'm like, we didn't even got that video up no more.
Yeah, Stephen A. Smith did that.
No, it wasn't about Stephen A.
It was about what?
It was about Fauci and the emails, and they said there was a lot, even though those emails come out to be true.
Wow, so we should
it was back in 2021 we got that.
Wow.
2023.
Wow.
Crazy.
Okay. Let's get those likes up. Yeah.
What about Boosie and his daughter on IG? They need to get family therapy, and I'm tired of seeing both of them.
What are their issues at the root of their issues?
I think he brought her a car, took the car away, and she just like.
Did he take the car away for good reasoning?
I think she.
Or was he mad at the mother for something?
I think she tried to put him on child support,
and so he took the daughter's car away.
And then she's like, "You a bum ass."
The daughter has nothing to do with that.
But she's going off on him.
Yeah. Well,
she's going off on him.
Again, I mean, everything ain't rosy.
Who is Malcolm? Who's your favorite corner and strong safety in the NFL now? Oh, in the NFL now, Patrick Surtain II. He's nice.
Who's he that one? Saints?
He's on the Broncos.
Okay.
And I don't know about safeties. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't really been into the NFL in a little while.
I'm gonna be into it this year.
Yeah.
This year looks good
because I just haven't, been busy.
And it's been a long drought since the finals. And football, and I mean, it's time to get this thing popping.
Because I used to watch his pops. His pops was on the Dolphins, And next, the other side corner was Sam Madison, and then they were elite together.
Gotcha.
You like Boldy James? Yeah, he's dope. I do like Boldy James. Y'all seen the interview on Ali interviewed on Vlad when he said he wrote most of Country Grammar. Yeah, the guy who used to be down with Nelly, he did an interview with Vlad. He said he wrote most of like Nelly's stuff.
What was his name again?
Ali.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised. Come on, man. Sauce Gardner from the Jets, yeah. He's going to be there.
He's good.
He's going to have a lot to learn because a lot of time the rookies get cocky and then they get picked apart the second year.
That's what happened to. What's his name?
From the Cowboys.
From the Cowboys.
Yeah, he got a little cocky.
They started watching him and
he
they
was
said,
overly aggressive and he started getting beat. Yeah.
Your dad and your mother do tutoring for college kids? I don't think so. I know she did tutoring, like private tutoring for like her students, but I'm not sure for college. Somebody said, y'all surprised them still trash from? Nah, Nelly was dope.
No, Nelly had his moment. Yeah. Remember, it's the region he came out, it was prime for somebody to come out of that region, and that Country Grammar thing went off. You can say what you want to say about it.
Y'all seen, what y'all think about Erica Mena calling Spice a blue monkey on Love and Hip Hop? Obviously racist. Erica, and people are saying it's colorism. It's not colorism. Colorism is when it's two people of the same race, right? It's two black people. Erica Mena is not black. She is Hispanic, and her calling Spice a monkey was racist. It was racist as hell. All right. What else? Brittany Renner acted on that podcast, Point One. Yeah, she looks like she's going through something.
Yeah.
But like it's weird because she looked like sometimes she'll really go through something and then you could see her like doing her thing, right?
Yeah.
She's interviewing people, she's finding her lane, and then there she looked like she just kind of
that the one who sat on the lap of Charleston White, yeah.
Charleston White. Yeah.
Malcolm and Freddie Gibbs lyrical.
Absolutely, he's nice.
I think they said his father is in a famous group, like not the Stylistics.
I don't know.
They said his father is
Somebody said it's that powder. Yeah, it could be. What do you think the mind control narrative will be in next presidential election? It's going to be COVID again.
Yes.
January 6th.
Yes.
They're going to bring that up because if Trump gets the nomination.
Global warming,
climate change. That's probably it.
Yeah, all of them. The Shy-Lights. Yeah, his pops was a member of the Shy-Lights. That was one of my favorite groups back then. I don't know their songs until I hear them. I go, that's the Shy-Lights? Yeah, the Shy-Lights. Yeah, my mom used to like Shy-Lights.
I sent you a message about bioengineered food isn't everything now. Did you see? No, I didn't check that out. I'm going to check it out. But I'm not surprised. Everything is fake.
Where's the best dating location? I have no idea.
Dating location for new couples? I guess something active, right?
Huh? Dating?
Yeah, like if you are just dating somebody, where to go? I'm just saying, do something active. No?
Oh yeah, well, take it to the boom boom room.
No.
Gangsta Gibbs.
Me and Eli will talk about that. Just remember to ask me that question, Coach. When me and Eli will talk about that. You heard what Styles P said about his opinion about the political comment. No, I heard he got mad at, I think, Biggie's former manager because he's supporting Trump. So Styles P said something. But again, all low-hanging fruit when it comes to the Democrats and how black people are supposed to support one thing or the other, even though I say don't support either.
Can you start rapping at 40 or 50? I'd probably say not, unless it's a hobby and you just enjoy doing it. But for you to get into the ring and... if you're 40 and 50 and you got classic hits already, that's different because you get to relive that, make some money. But coming out the game at that age, that might be tough. I'm not saying it can't be done, but you got to have a Shabety Baz with you, man, who believes in you at that age. Yeah. Like you should be taking care of your grandkids, but you have this dream of being a rapper. Okay, let's do it.
Museums are dope. I like museums. Some women probably might not like a museum date. Might think it's cheap because
if you're gonna go on a date, I say go on dates that force each and every one of you to get out of your comfort zone.
Okay.
So roller skating.
Yo.
Bowling.
But what if y'all both can't skate?
Then great, because what you're trying to do is move out of the structure of me meeting your representative.
Okay.
I just want a salad.
Yeah.
What you gonna drink? Water.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's go to a movie. What you want to see? I don't want to see nothing scary. You want to remove out of that because it gives each and every one of us a chance to control that narrative. So let's go somewhere like where the lights are Dave and Buster's, where we gotta get competitive. Okay. Where we gotta kind of let our hair down. I think that makes for a date where we can come out of that and go, okay, ooh, and then her eyelash disappeared because of sweating and shit. Those are not hers. All right. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you kind of get, I don't know.
Somebody said smaller indie artists are making $250K a year off music streaming. Don't let fools kill you. I didn't know that. Okay. Where they streaming at?
Where they streaming? Because streaming ain't paying like that.
Yeah. That's dope. But guys,
get that membership.
Okay? It's Thursday. Hit the like button before we get up out of here, please.
Yeah, rock and roll artists are performing at 60 and 70, but they got hits.
Yeah,
Rolling Stones and all that, they got hits already. So I get it. I'm saying, how do you start? Pete got the likes.
Somebody said pick up the likes.
Oh, Candace Owens today on her YouTube show talked about Obama being gay. She also mentioned one of his bodyguards confirming something.
So you know that when it gets weird when like something you've heard for years, it starts getting like a little bit more louder. Yeah, that's what's happening with the Obama thing. So Tucker Carlson, I saw a clip and he was just like, "Yo, Obama was smoking crack, having sex with guys." It's a guy who was willing to sign the affidavit back in 2008. But where did that go?
But it also shows you how ahead of the curve we are with some of the information that the people are not ready to deal with.
Yeah.
So that's old news. Mm-hmm. That came out when Obama was running. We knew that in the so-called conscious community. We was like, okay, because we had people on the ground giving us the true story, and about Michael.
Oh yeah.
Y'all ain't ready for that one, but get ready.
So Candace Owens is married to a slave. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Yeah. Yes, she is.
Yep.
Did you hear about the Turkish airline that's creating an adult-only section? Yes, it's gonna be you can pay more to have no kids next to you. It's nobody under 16 can be up there.
So the My Hot Club. My Hot Club.
You always take it there, but
no kid. What the fuck? A 16-year-old got to. They can't sit down and be quiet. There's no kids here because my wife titty gonna be out, and this is not a good place for this 16-year-old to see this. I paid for this little private section right here, and when you see her going up like this, peekaboo, peekaboo, she don't want to be talking to the kid. Hey, little man. Hey, what's going on, little man? And little man is like, and he don't know what's going on. That was gross.
We're going.
But just saying.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe.
So we don't want the kids to see that.
And we see you guys
this
Monday.
This makes you uncomfortable, Malcolm? This conversation make you uncomfortable?
Join the membership, $5 a month, $50 for the year.
Where's that airline at? We going on that airline.
We'll see you guys later. Thank you guys.
Yeah, that's that. I hope no kids are watching.
Support, and this was supposed to be a family show.
$5. Just
$5. You join the membership, and
give us $5. Come on, man.
Peace.
Peace.